soft winds blow, I feel a peace begin to grow. The morning light breaks through the trees and whispers hope upon the breeze. The world slows down, my heart unwinds, and leaves behind the troubled times. For in this quiet, calm and still, peace grows deep on these country hills. When life feels loud and worries spill, your gentle peace begins to fill. Peace grows on these country hills. In every breeze the Spirit wills. When my heart can't bear life's ills, your calming presence gently thrills. Peace keeps rising on these quiet, sacred hills. The fields stretch out in golden lines, a living hymn your hand designs. And as I walk the winding trail, your comfort never seems to fail. Each blade of grass, each blooming flower, tell stories of your steady power. And in the silence warm and real, your peace becomes what I can feel. When storms within refuse to still, your holy peace begins to fill. Peace grows on these country hills, a quiet strength that gently heals. Through every doubt the world instills, your soothing touch my spirit fills. Peace keeps blooming like the dawn over these hills. At evening's glow, the colors fade in soft blue hues, and skies are laid. The crickets sing their nighttime tune, and stars begin to crown the moon. In moments like these I recall your peace that holds me through it all. For even when life bends my will, peace grows strong on these country hills. When shadows rise and fears fulfill, your gentle peace surrounds me still. Peace grows on these country hills, a holy rest no darkness kills. And sorrow climbs and cold instills, your presence conquers deepest chills. Peace keeps shining on these blessed sacred hills. divine, fill my heart with what is thine. Let your comfort chase my fears, calm the storms of all my years. Let your stillness overflow. Plant your resting soul below. On these hills and in my chest, grow your peace and give me rest. Peace grows on these country hills, where heaven's love the landscape fills. Through highs and lows, through tests and thrills, your gentle peace my spirit stills. Peace forever, flowing where your grace fulfills. And as I walk this path you build, my heart in quiet faith is thrilled, for peace keeps growing on these endless country hills. There are places deep within my soul where broken memories take their toll, where silent fears and shadows stay, and words are hard to even say. But even there in hidden pain, your love keeps calling out my name. And every wound I tried to hide, you meet with mercy by my side. When I retreat where tears reside, your love reaches the places I hide. His love reaches the places I hide, where my heart has cried and cried, where shame has tried to bind my stride. His gentle mercy steps inside. His love goes deeper, to the places I once denied. There are stories no one ever hears, moments shaped by quiet tears, doors I closed and locked away, hoping hurt would fade someday. But in the silence of that space, your holy presence floods with grace. And all the pain behind my pride begins to heal when you decide. When fear stands tall and hope divides, your love reaches the places I hide. His love reaches the places I hide, with tender truth that won't subside. Through every ache that's been denied, your healing flows like a rising tide. His love restores me from the places I once denied. And when the night is deep and long, fierce and strong. You step into my deepest caves, where lonely thoughts become their graves. You shine your light on every part and resurrect my weary heart. For nothing in me you let slide. Your love moves in where I once cried. When sorrow's weight sits amplified, your love reaches the places I hide. His love reaches the places I hide. Where my brokenness has lied, He lifts me up, He turns the tide. He stands with me, my faithful guide. His love brings freedom to the places locked inside. Come into the corners of my pain. Let your mercy fall like rain. Open doors I seal with fear. Speak your healing through each tear. Walk through rooms I close so tight. Fill them all with gentle light. Every secret you untied. Your love reaches where I hide. His love reaches the places I hide, and pulls me to the brighter side. Through every wound I've tried to bite, His grace becomes my saving guide. His love keeps healing every shadow I confide. And when I rise with hope restored, I'll thank the love of Christ my Lord for reaching deep into the places I once denied. Carried burdens far too long, trying hard to just stay strong. My worried heart, my restless mind, left broken strength and trails behind. But in the quiet of this place, I feel your warm renewing grace. And what I fought with failing will, you lived with power gentle still. When I stop running from the crown, strength returns when I lay it all down. Strength returns when I lay it all down. Every worry, every frown. When my heart is battle-worn, your mighty peace is newly born. Strength comes rising when my knees touch holy ground. I tried to fix what I can't change, tried rearranging life's wide range, but every effort held me tight until I yielded to your light. You whispered softly in my soul, let go and let me take control. And as my pride began to drown, strength returned when I laid it down. When fears arise and hopes disown, your tender courage becomes my own. Strength returns when I lay it all down, all the weight that drags me down. When I stop trying to wear where surrender plants its ground. At evening's hush, when skies turn red, I feel your presence where I'm led. The fading light across the land reminds me I'm within your hand. No battle lost, no tears unseen, no weakness hidden in between. For in the place I place my crown, strength returns when I lay it down. When burdens rise and spirits drown, your mercy lifts me from the ground. Strength returns when I lay it all down. When I give up my earthly crown, through every loss and every wound, your peace becomes my sweetest sound. Strength keeps shining where surrender's truth is found. Here at your feet I find release. Your gentle love becomes my peace. Every fear that held me tight breaks apart beneath your light. Fill my heart with strength anew. Teach me, Lord, to trust in you. Let surrender be my crown. Strength returns when I lay it all down. When I place my fears before your crown, and every tear and every sound, your healing mercy wraps me around. Strength forever in surrender's sacred ground. And when tomorrow's trials come, your strength will beat like steady drum. For I have learned it all begins when I lay it down. When the weight of fear surrounds my mind, and shadows cling from days behind, when trembling thoughts begin to rise, and darkness crowds my hopeful skies, your holy presence draws me near, a flame of love that conquers fear. And in the glow that you reveal, my anxious heart begins to heal. When fear speaks loud and tries to steer, your holy fire burns away my fear. Holy fire burns away my fear. Every doubt that once came near, in your flame my soul stands clear. Your power makes the pathway dear. Holy fire turns my tremble into cheer. I've walked through valleys cold and wide, where fear would try to be my guide. But you, oh Lord, with gentle flame, lit up the night and called my name. Each flicker carried peace within. Each spark declared that love will win. And as the warmth replaced my tears, your holy fire dismissed my fears. When lies return and try to smear, your holy fire burns away my fear. Holy fire burns away my fear, melting chains I just beneath the crimson sky. Your holy presence draws me high. The prairie wind, the fading light, reflects the fire that wins my fight. No fear can stand, no shame can stay, when your bright flame lights up my way. For every flame that you appear consumes what once produced my fear. When anxious thoughts come near my ear, your holy fire burns away my fear. Holy fire burns away my fear. Holy truth that's bold and sheer. In your warmth I persevere, wrapped in love that's always here. Holy fire keeps my spirit strong and clear. Burn in me, Lord, burn within. Cleanse my heart of doubt and sin. Let your fire light my way. Turn my night to a brightest day. Burn the fear I tried to hide. Set your courage deep inside. Holy fire, draw me near. Burn away each trace of fear. Holy fire burns away my fear, turns my sorrow into cheer. When the battle feels severe, your blazing love makes victory near. Holy fire shines with power bright and clear. Oh, and when tomorrow's storms appear, I'll stand in faith, no longer sheer. For I have seen your holy fire burn away my fear. When the morning sun breaks across the plains and light pours gently through my pains, I'm reminded who I am inside, a child of heaven sanctified. No matter where my footsteps go, through mountain highs or valleys low, I walk in peace and certainty, for heaven always walks with me. When doubts arise like stormy seas, your presence calms them with your breeze. I belong to heaven, and heaven walks with me. Through every trial, through every plea. When I feel lost and long to flee, your guiding love sets my spirit free. Heaven walking right beside my destiny. When evening falls on prairie land and shadows stretch across the sand, I feel your nearness warm and bright, a gentle fire in the night. You whisper truths that shape my soul, reminding me you're in control. Though darkness tries to disagree, heaven stays and walks with me. When fear tries hard to weaken me, your holy presence guarantees I belong to heaven, and heaven walks with me. In every step, Your faithful love is my decree, my confidence, my victory. Heaven shining where my heart was meant to be. Someday I'll cross that final line and step into your light divine. But even here on earthly ground, your glory wraps my life around. For every moment, breath and day, your heavenly truth lights up my way. I'm yours, O Lord, eternally, and heaven always walks with me. When life grows heavy, I still see your promise of eternity. I belong to heaven, and heaven walks with me. Through joy, through pain, through mystery. When doubts return like waves at sea, your steady grace rescues me. Heaven's presence is my constant melody. Walk with me, Lord, day and night. Fill my soul with holy light. Guide my steps when paths turn steep. Hold my heart when shadows creep. Let my spirit always know heaven walks where I must go. I am yours, and you are mine. Heaven's truth in every line. I belong to heaven, and heaven walks with me. From now until eternity. When earthly storms come violently, your presence guards my victory. Heaven leads me into all you've called me to be. And when I stand in glory, see, I'll sing the song of being free. I belong to heaven, and heaven walks with me. As I walk along these open plains, where sunlight dances after rains, I feel a warmth upon my chest, a holy peace that brings me rest. The winding road may stretch for miles, through heavy days or gentler trials, but even when the path gets wild, His light still follow every mile. Through shifting winds and changing skies, His guiding presence never dies. His light follows me through every mile, through darkest nights and hardest trials. When shadows rise and fears compile, His grace illuminates my style. His light keeps shining through every step and every mile. I've felt the cold of lonely days, the weight of pain in quiet ways. Yet even then, beneath the grave, still found its way. A whisper soft, a calm embrace, a flicker of undeniable grace. No matter where the road may file, His light remains with every mile. When storms arrive and tears exile, His hope returns in steady style. His light follows me through every mile, across the hills and country I've. When all I have is a weary smile, His peace restores my heart a while. His light keeps glowing through every valley, every mile. At sunset's edge the colors blend, and day meets night as journeys end. Yet even then the shadows fade, because His love is not afraid. The stars appear in silver lines, but greater still His presence shines. No distance ever seems too wild, His light still follows every mile. When doubt creeps in and tries to rile, I rest, His love has no denial. His light follows me through every mile, every season, every trial. When mountains stand and test my style, He walks with me in steadfast smile. His light keeps guiding, faithful through each earthly mile. Shine on my heart when I am low, light the path where I must go. Guide my steps through unknown ways, fill my nights with hopeful days. Let Your presence draw me near, push away each hidden fear, never leaving all the while. Your light follows every mile. His light follows me through every mile, through broken roads and clouds hostile. His peace returns, His grace worthwhile, turning sorrow into style. His light forever, leading me the extra mile. And when my race is finally done, I'll look back at the miles I've run and see His light had followed everyone. On the days when I feel far from grace, when shame is written on my face, when broken thoughts surround my mind, hope is hard for me to find. Your mercy calls me gently near, a quiet voice I long to hear. Not where I dream or where I plan, but mercy meets me where I am. When I feel lost and can't ascend, your mercy comes like a faithful friend. Mercy meets me where I am, not who I should be, but who I am. And every failure, every jam, your grace restores what fear would damn. Mercy flowing to the place my soul began. I've tried to walk on higher ground, but life keeps bringing struggles around. I've stumbled more than I can tell. I fought my demons far too well. But even when I'm worn and tired, your loving kindness stays inspired. You do not wait for me to stand. Your mercy meets me where I am. When guilt returns with heavy slam, your mercy whispers who I am. Mercy meets me where I am. In every valley, every sham, it breaks the lies of who I am and lifts me with a healing hand. Mercy rising like a gentle holy lamb. At sunset when my strength is gone and all my battles linger on, your mercy shines like evening gold, a grace that never does grow old. In moments when I come undone, you still declare I am your son. No matter how the night may span, your mercy meets me where I am. When I fall short of every plan, your mercy says I understand. Mercy meets me where I am, not in perfection but in the jam. When tears overflow beyond the dam, your comfort holds me like I am. Mercy healing every shattered piece I cram. Meet me in the silence, Lord, where broken thoughts are unexplored. Meet me in my deepest ache, where only you can undertake. Meet me where I've tried to hide, where wounded dreams remain inside. Your mercy finds me breath by breath, a love that conquers fear and death. Mercy meets me where I am, not where I wish, but where I am. It lifts my spirit soiled and slammed, and marks my heart with heaven's stamp. Mercy endless, like a river wide and calm. And when I rise and walk again, I'll say with joy and say amen, that mercy met me right where I am. When the road gets heavy and my steps slow down, and the weight of sorrow tries to pull me down, when trembling hands can barely cope and darkness struggles with my hope, I feel His presence drawing near, a gentle voice that calms my fear. Though I can't hold, though I can't control, when my hands are weak, He lifts my soul. When pain grows loud and fears patrol, His love and strength restores me home. When my hands are weak, He lifts my soul, takes the burden, takes the toll. Where I end is where His mercy rolls, turning broken into whole. He lifts me higher when I lose all self-control. There were nights when tears fell fast and hope felt buried in the past, when silent cries went up alone and I felt helpless to the bone. But even then, in midnight's hold, His comfort wrapped me soft and bold. No matter how the storms unfold, He lifts my soul from cold to gold. When shadows whisper, "You're not whole," His light breaks through to console. When my hands are weak, He lifts my soul. He fills the gaps, He makes me whole. He takes control where I lost control, breathes His courage into my role. He lifts me gently till joy begins to rise and roll. At sunrise, when the sky turns blue, I feel His promise breaking through. A holy strength inside me grows, a peace that only heaven knows. For every moment I felt frail, His faithful power did not fail. He carried me through every goal. When my hands were weak, He lifted my soul. When doubt takes aim at heart and soul, His truth steps in and takes control. When my hands are weak, crowns my soul. Lift me, Lord, when I am low. Guide my steps where I should go. Hold my heart through rising fear. Draw me close and keep me near. Be my courage, be my peace. Let my worry find release. When my strength is on parole, lift me, lift me, lift my soul. When my hands are weak, He lifts my soul from broken ground to higher goal. When the world feels out of control, His mercy takes a mighty role. He lifts me upward till my spirit's strong and whole. And when my journey nears its end, I'll look back knowing He was friend, the one who lifted every inch of my soul.
In the early morning hush, before the world awakes, when silence fills the fields and calm is all it takes, I feel a whisper touch my heart, a gentle truth that sets apart. The cross still speaks without a sound in quiet places, holy ground. And every breath becomes a prayer, for I can feel His presence there. When life grows loud with endless races, the cross still speaks in quiet places. The cross still speaks in the quiet places, where broken hearts find warm embraces. When guilt returns and fear retraces, His mercy meets my darkest spaces. The cross keeps speaking, even when silence fills the spaces. When evening settles on the land and shadows stretch across the sand, I'm drawn to moments soft and still, where grace can move a wounded will. It's in the hush of fading light that I remember love's great price. A rugged tree, a Savior's plea, a sacrifice that set me free. When doubts begin their slight invasions, the cross speaks peace to my frustrations. The cross still speaks in the quiet places, through gentle winds and warm embraces. Its truth remains in all my cases, redeeming every scar it traces. The cross keeps healing, even in my hidden places. And in the deepest parts of me, where pain once lived relentlessly, His cross shines bright and breaks the chains, releasing hope through tender veins. No noise is needed, no grand sound, for sacred truth is always found. The cross still speaks with love and grace in every quiet, secret place. When fear intrudes with false disgraces, the The cross restores my heart's evasions. The cross still speaks in the quiet places, where tears fall down like whisper traces. Its message lives through time and spaces, a holy love the soul embraces. The cross keeps calling, where my weary heart retraces. Speak to me, Lord, through the cross again. Remind me of the grace back then. Let its shadow fall on me and shape my soul with purity. Let its message calm my fear. Let its whisper draw me near, in quiet moments soft and still. Let the cross speak of your will. The cross still speaks in the quiet places, filling wounds with warm embraces. It breaks the lies the darkness chases and paints my life with holy traces. The cross forever speaks to hearts in hidden places. And when my journey's hard to face, I'll seek the stillness of His grace. For the cross still speaks in the quiet places.
There are pieces of my heart I've tried to hide, shattered dreams I kept inside, silent wounds that never healed, stories time has yet to yield. But when I turn to Him in prayer, I feel His gentle presence there. He doesn't rush or criticize, He sees the pain behind my eyes. He kneels beside the mess I'm in and starts His healing work within. Jesus holds the broken pieces, every fragment pain releases. In His hands my hurting ceases, grace rebuilds where sorrow increases. He restores me where my strength and hope decreases. I've walked through seasons cold and rough, where life felt heavy, sharp and tough. I've carried scars I couldn't name and whispers wrapped in hidden shame. But Jesus takes each trembling part, He holds it close, He knows my heart. No piece is lost, no part denied. He gathers all I've tried to hide. He lifts the weight I can't control and breathes His healing in my soul. Jesus holds the broken pieces, every wound that still releases. He binds the tears, He ends diseases, and gives my restless heart new leases. He restores me where the pain inside increases. And when the night feels long
I hear him call me by my name, a tender voice, a healing flame. He doesn't throw the pieces out, he turns my fear to living sprout. A masterpiece begins to rise where shattered things were once disguised. He shapes my heart with love that frees and sets my broken soul at ease. Jesus holds the broken pieces, every fragment he releases. He mends the cuts, the inner creases, and gives me peace the world decreases. He restores me till the weight of sorrow ceases. Hold me, Lord, through every break, through every wound I didn't make. Gather pieces left behind, heal the heart I've tried to bind. Turn the ruins into song, make the fragile places strong. Shape a story built on grace, hold each piece in your embrace. Jesus holds the broken pieces, and in his hands my fear releases. He forms a hope that never ceases, a quiet strength that sweetly increases. He restores me as his healing touch completes us. And when my journey nears its end, I look back knowing he's been friend, holding every broken piece again.
Dusty road is long and wide, with worn out tracks on either side. I walk through heat, I walk through haze, through silent nights and weary days. My steps grow slow, my breath runs thin. That's when I feel strength begin. A presence steady, calm and bold. Strength walks beside me on the dusty road. When I feel lost in heavy load, His strength becomes my safe abode. Strength walks beside me on the dusty road, lifting every weight I've told. When my spirit bends or dreams implode, He carries part of my heavy load. Strength keeps walking on every mile this journey shows. Winds may rise, the sky may fade, and storms may chase the plans I've made. But even when the path seems wrong, His quiet courage keeps me strong.
through broken fences, fields untold, through stories scarred and hopes grown cold. A holy presence helps me hold, for strength walks with me on this dusty road. When doubts press hard and fears corrode, His steady heart becomes my code. Strength walks beside me on the dusty road, through memories heavy and unrestored. When weakness tries to steal my hope, His comfort lightens every load. Strength keeps rising as grace beside me flows untold. At sunset when the colors blend and golden light meets journey's end, I feel His arm around my frame and whispers softly in His name. He shows me paths I've never known and leads me where His love has grown. No matter how the road is so, strength keeps beside me on this dusty road. When night arrives and tears corrode, His gentle peace becomes my code. Strength walks beside me on the dusty road. In every season I've been stole, He turns my fear to courage, oh, and fills my heart where hope had slowed. Strength keeps shining on every inch this road bestows. Walk with me, Lord, step by step, through every promise I've not kept. Lift my heart when faith is low, steady me when strong winds blow. Be my courage, be my guide, stay forever by my side. And on this winding, weary road, be the strength that shares my load. Strength walks beside me on the dusty road, healing every weight I've told. When dreams collapse or fears explode, Your presence keeps my heart bestowed. Strength forever on every dusty winding road. And when my journey finds its close, I'll look back knowing this arose. Your strength walked with me on every dusty road.